Hi,
Hi everyone, good evening.
good evening.
If you guys can actually hear me, please can you put 1 in the chat box? Please put a 1 in the chat box. 1 please in the chat box if you can hear me properly. Okay, Bukola can hear me. EO can hear me. Who is EO, please? Can you tell me your name?
Evelyn.
EO, please. Can you type in your name in the chat box?
Evelyn Oko.
What? I can't.
Evelyn Oko.
Oh, all right, Evelyn. Welcome.
Thank you.
Don't know why my. Okay. All right. So how many are we now? We have 5. We have Evelyn, we have Addison B, we have Bukola and B on the call. So can we wait just 6 more minutes by 9:10? If others are not on this call, then we'll get started. By 9:10 in 6 minutes time, if they are not on the call, we'll get started. Hope you all have our writing materials, pen, paper, jotter, book, whatever it is. All right, guys. I don't think there's any point waiting any longer. There's no point waiting any longer. So, are you guys in me? Do I have your attention? The 4 of you, please. Do I have your attention? You can use the chat box, please. You can use the chat box. You can use the chat box. Do I have your attention? Evelyn, Adetunde, V, and Bukola. Please, do I have your attention so we can get started? Bukola said yes. V said yes. Evelyn said yes. Adetunde, are you there? Tunde?
Yes, I'm here. Sorry, yeah.
All right, that's good. Yeah, thank you guys. All right, so basically, let's get it started. On Sunday, there was a class where we actually discussed some basic things that will make our journey easy, and I'll make a recap of that in less than 5 minutes. So just a second, please. Just a second. Here is this. Okay, good. All right. So the first thing is we need to actually ask traders if we want to be profitable. We need to know that there are more than two things you do when you're trading. Most people say there are two things you do when you trade. They tell you you buy and you sell. But with the little experience I have so far so good, I've realized something that 80% of what you do when trading is waiting. You wait. That's the most important thing. The third and most important thing is waiting. When you are trading, you need to know when you need to wait. So let me just case study. Let me use our trading so far so good as an example. If you actually observe, you notice there's literally been no day that we've had more than 3 to 4 trade setups. It is not because there are only 3 to 4 trade ideas. A trade trading instrument or currency pairs you can trade, but because we need to actually wait for the market to give us the trade. We don't forcefully go into the market and take the trade. We need to wait. We draw out our patterns, we draw out everything we need to draw, and we track price and we wait for it to happen. And when it finally happens in our direction, it will only take me or some sort of manipulation to get us to use stop loss. I'm not saying you won't lose. I'm not saying you won't lose some or whatever. But what I'm telling you is when you wait and you go in with sniper entry for the right trade, you have 80 to 90% chances of winning that trade. All right. So that is that. That's what I'm doing. The next thing I spoke about on Sunday was trading plan, which we still break all these things down over time and treat them as an individual topic. So trading plan, you need to know how to compound, knowing that you don't have to say, I want to make $100,000 right now. Yes, you want to make $100,000, but how do you want to make? How do you want to make it? How do you want to make the $100,000? You want to break it down into the fact that if I keep compounding $100 a day, $500 a day, I'll be able to get it. So that's it, I'm done. So then trading journal. Now I will give you a template for a trading journal that you can actually use to track your trading and progress. So then we have another compounding sheet, which will give you an insight into, okay, let's say I have so amount I want to start trading. How much can I make in the next 2 months? This compounding sheet will show you how much you can potentially make if you go for a 10% daily profit or 15% daily profit. So the next thing we talk about is risk management. This means risk management is more than just saying, okay, I won't go in more than 0.02 because I have $200 in my account. Okay, you are going with 0.02 on one particular trade, but you have 15 trades. You are still about leveraging. You are not managing your risk properly. Your risk to reward ratio is fine, yes. But what about your margin? What about your margin? When you start getting close to your margin call, the broker will take you out of any good trade setup you are in loss, and you lose the chances of coming back into profit. All right, guys. So that is that about risk management. I'm just trying to brief you guys. I'm not really explaining. Then emotions. Right now, I need you guys to realize something. From this minute henceforth, you need to take your emotions and put it somewhere else. You don't need emotions for trading. Let's say you start a day and you're having a bad day. First trade, stop loss. Second trade, stop loss. maybe 1 or 2 take profit. We take you actually into profit and even override whatever you've lost. So you need to get rid of your emotions. But if you don't have clear a clear head to actually trade, you'll be absolutely stop loss on a steady. Eating stop loss is not a problem, but when you can't manage it and you start panicking or start event trading or whatever, then you start losing more money. So that is that. Then knowledge, as I said, knowledge, you have to acquire knowledge. You have to know that, trust me, there's nothing in this life you want to know. Nothing. Even rocket science is on Google, is on YouTube. You have to realize that knowledge. If I mention something here today and you don't really understand it fully, trust it down, write down the topic with the name of whatever I said. When you are done, go to Google or YouTube, put it there, blah 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 in forex. If you give you many options, then along the line I will introduce you to one particular place I get all the books I want from. There is no book, as in, okay, don't let me say there's no book. There is literally no book you need or any book in this life that is not inside that database, and it's just a one-off subscription every month. And you need to realize something, if you need money, you need to keep paying money to make money. I pay for subscription for books, I pay for my Tradingview, I pay for my Zoom, I pay for my so many apps to help me trade better. So that is why you need to know that. Then chart patterns, that is the whole essence of what we will be doing. You can see the title of these classes, Advanced Chart and Technical Analysis. Advanced Chart and Technical Analysis. So our strategy will be chart patterns. Trust me, our technical strategies will be chart patterns. So we need to understand the chart as a whole. We need to understand what the chart is saying, and now we can actually interpret the chart. The chart must not just be like a diagram or just some random figures. You must be able to know what each and everything inside your trading view is saying. I didn't use that data for analysis. So then that is that. Apart from chart patterns, we'll be looking into harmonic patterns too. The butterfly pattern, Gartley, shark, crab, and whatnot. So that is that. Then apart from studying all these patterns, we need to know when to go in and to go out. That is entry and exit strategies. Then, as I said before, during trade planning, we need to set goals. We need to set goals. What is our goal, our daily goal? Trust me, even if you have a long-term goal, if you have a good, reasonable, and achievable short-term goal, if you compound itself and it will give you what you want. So that is it. I've been able to quickly summarize this in less than 5 to 6, 7 minutes. All right, guys. So once again, for those who don't really know me, my name is Radio. My real name is Adebayo. Most people call me Radio. Yeah, professionally, I'm a filmmaker, photographer, and now I'm a forex trader. So all right, just a minute, guys. You know how it can be. This is Nigeria. Power is off. Let me get someone to turn on the backup, the generator. I know it's really late, guys, but you know we cannot actually decide what happens or not in this part of the world. So please just give me 2-3 minutes. Let me sort myself out. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for your patience and for waiting. So without further ado, let me just share my screen and go straight into. You can see the title of what we are doing right now is Advanced Chart and Technical Analysis, Module 1, Tradingview. Trust me, if I just go into Tradingview and say, okay, this is our strategy, blah, 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 I'm not trying to help you. I need you to know how I actually use Tradingview because all our analysis and trade ideas is not based on indicators. So you need to know how to use each and every single tool we will be using to actually determine our entry and exit. That is, guys, you need to know. So let me just let me go into Tradingview. I don't know if you can't hear me, please just let me know at any point in time. Let me know you can't hear me. But if you can, then I think we are good to go. All right then.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, good. All right. This is my, can you see my screen?
Yes.
All right, good. This is my Tradingview. Basically, when you go to tradingview.com and you click on chart, it brings you to this page. Obviously, all of us on this call, I believe we know how Tradingview actually looks. But let's just assume we don't know how it looks. There's a video on how to use Tradingview on on iPhone and Android that we have on the channel. You can actually watch that after this class. It will still help you a little bit. And this session is also recorded. You can watch it over again. I'm not able to touch everything. But let's just talk about the left panel, the top panel, and the right panel. So let's get started. All right. So when you click this, you see this drop down menu right here. When you click it, you can see I'm logged in radio. So there are so many things. You can change the theme from black to white. You can see it's now white. But for me, I believe my eye needs to be protected at all times. So because we are staring too much into the screen always, I would rather just leave it on the dark theme. And see, look at the next panel now. You can disable the drawing panel. You can see it's gone, but we need it. So that is that. And so many other things. You can explore this page. Auto save. This is your charts and drawings every 5 minutes. So sharing, you can see when I copy the link, when I screenshot and send the link, people can actually see this chart, copy it, and see whatever is done on it. So that is that. That is that for that. Then you can see this is the drawing tool on the left. This is the first tool. You can see this profile and cross. It gives you different things to use. The cross, photo, arrow, eraser. So cross, that is what we use majorly. You can see this is a cross. So you can actually see, you can move around the it. This line is to actually analyze price. If you look to the right, you will see how it's actually showing. You can see the price moving as I'm moving the cross. The price is moving, so that is the cross. You can check out the photo, the dot, and arrow, eraser, whatever, and every other thing. So let's just go to a fresh page that I don't have anything on right now. So let's say, okay, we all know how to change the currency pair right there. You click it at this symbol fetch. So let's say we want to search for USD, NZD. Oh, sorry, NZD, USD. So you can see searching for NZD, USD. It is actually giving us NZD, USD on different brokers. I believe by now you should know that there is always difference in this broker signing. That is why when we are on trade, some people TP actually eat earlier than others. Even others, their TP might not eat before the market reverses. So, but now you can see we have different brokers. You need to understand if your broker is there, good for you. But if your broker is not there, you need to find which broker is closest to your broker. So the broker closest to my broker, which I use for analysis and I use for trading, is SXPM. You can see the first option. But if it's indices, I'm trying to analyze a trade, I use currency.com. It is the closest to my broker. My broker is Ugo's Way. If you are not using Ugo's Way and you need to set up an Ugo's Way account, so that when we are trading, we can always be on the same page, the same price, the same timing. So you can message me after this and I'll send you the link to open an Ugo's Way account and the video on how to do that. So let's pick NZD USD. We have NZD USD now. You can see I even have a setup on it. This is an harmonic pattern. And you can see from my entry, it's actually TP1, TP2, TP3. I think this is a trade from 2 days ago or thereabouts. So NZD USD, you can see. All right, let's go on. That is how to, on the top panel, that is how to search for symbol. But as this trade is gone now, let's just erase it. And you can see this part that is just forming. If I'm going too fast at any point, you can unmute yourself and let me know. I will gladly slow down, go over it again, wherever I must have said that you don't get. So that is about change currency. Then you can see multiple time frames right here after that. We have the 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. So that is that, guys. You can change it. You can go to a day, a week, a month, whatever you want. So this is 15 minutes time frame. And later on, you get to understand why we change multiple time frames. You might have your setup on a particular time frame, but need to go to a lower time frame to trade, or you might have your you might need to go to an higher time frame to know what the market is actually trying to do, or whatever trend the market is on. Right now, they're looking at this now. I know if you have to guess, it is obvious, and you know this is an uptrend. It is an obvious uptrend. You can see when the market is making higher highs and higher lows, then you know we are in an uptrend. You can see the trend line I just established now, and I have not actually violated this trend line. So let's continue with the upper panel. We go back to the drawing tools very soon. So the next thing here after the time is the candles. You can change from candles to bars. Actually, I don't use any other thing apart from candles, in as much as I'm still trying to learn bars, Renko, and every other thing in between. You can see this is bars. This is actually really good when you trade chart patterns. But as I said earlier on, I have not started using bars. I have not started using bars. But right here, before we go on, this particular pattern here, let me just show you. This bars actually makes it easy to spot.
Can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
No, I just lost you. Okay.
Oh, I guess it was the network. Okay, so basically you can see this right now. By the time you get familiar with chart patterns, you'll be able to spot this even without anyone telling you. This is a symmetrical triangle. And one thing is certain, after a symmetrical triangle forms, it has to shoot out. When you shoot out weight, then it resets, then it is definitely going up. So you can see chart pattern is actually so, I don't know, it's so easy, extremely easy. By the time you understand chart patterns, you will know that it is the best thing any trader can actually use. You can see, right here, I don't have any indicators. I don't have oscillators at the bottom. I'm not saying they are bad. I'm not saying you can't use them later on if you want. But as for me, I'd rather be wrong outrightly after doing my due diligence. Not using indicators will make you look inward and examine every single option you have, not depending on some algorithm that can be easily manipulated. So let me delete that. Let's move on with the candles. So you can change whatever style you want. Solo candles, you can see this type of candle. I don't use them too. Aikanashi, I use Aikanashi. And with time, I'll show you how and why I use Aikanashi candles. So then you can use line. Using line too, we can still spot the same thing. But the only reason why you can never go wrong with candle charts is that it helps you see what the market is doing short term. I don't know how people who do it, how they use lines and all these things, but I'm sure they do it. So you can see we have our triangle right now. We have our triangle. Just a second, guys. Evelyn said she like lines. Trust me, lines are really good. If you can master it, it's really good. It even helps you see chart patterns clearer. But for me, I don't know. I'm used to candles because candles have so many details. You can see we have areas. So these actually I don't even want to know how it works for now because I can't wrap my head around it. So we have baseline. You can see the baseline as well is similar to area, but I don't know. I wish baseline was the best. So then we have Renko and on and on. Don't let me spend the whole time showing you this and all. So we have line break. This is not easy to interpret. I don't think I like it at all. So anyway, let's just go. We have Koji, X and O, point and figure, then range. So, but let's just go back to our candles. then that is it. We are back to candles. We are back to candles. And we're still on the 1 hour time frame. You can still see our pattern right here. So anyway, let's move on. So the next thing is right here, you can see compare symbols. I have never used this because I don't need it. And if you want to know how it works, go and look into it later on. This is indicators. From back in the days, these are my favorite indicators. B3 Pizza, Ichimoku Cloud, MACD, moving average, ISC strength index, stochastic, and Williams alligator. But I don't use any of that anymore. But I need you to know something. For every single thing you can think of, there is an indicator. Just think of it. Let's put in pivot. You can see pivot point high and low, pivot point standard, pivot is reversal strategy. So many built-in, there's built-in and there's so many private library, what's it called, indicators. You can see. Let me just add a few so you can see. You can see I've added so much whatever to our chart. I don't use it. I don't know. I just guess and I wanted to show you that anything you can think of, it is actually existing as an indicator. So if you go here and set harmonics, you will see harmonics. You can see harmonic pattern. So triangle. You can see anything you can think of, trust me, anything you can think of being right there inside Tradingview. But one thing indicators do to traders, one thing we do to you is that if you actually mess up your analysis as like as a naked trader, so you need to actually realize that the more you can look at the market yourself and be able to predict, welcome Captain Affair. And we have not gone far. I'm just showing them around Tradingview. It will be done in a few minutes time, so we can actually start talking about chart patterns. So that is it. The next thing is fundamental metrics for stocks. I don't use it. Indicator template. If you have multiple indicators, you can come to the indicator template and save the indicator template. All right. So then we have create alert. But instead of coming here to type in it manually, I will still show you. Let me just show you right now. And I have a video on how to use Tradingview alert. If you are not subscribed yet to my YouTube channel, you can actually just click the link on the Telegram group or asking for it. I'll send you the YouTube. Every video you need is there, even the one that is not there yet. We are working on them. You can see merely coming close to the price on the chart. You can see this plus icon. Then when you click it, it will tell you buy, sell, create new order, or whatever. But all we want to do now is add alert. So easily you can see at that point, right where you want it, you just click add alert. You need to start typing. Look at this now. If we click this, it will be asking us when it's crossing, when it's crossing down, when it's less than, moving up, what alert do you want to sell? I don't care about that. You put the value only. All we want to do is we need to know when price gets to this particular place. Probably this is our previous support, and we want to know when price is there, so we can take action even if we are distracted, we are at work, we are dealing with fatigue, we are dealing with work or whatever it is, we are in transit. We can always see on top of our trade. As I'm speaking with you guys, I have an active trade, but because any of the alerts have not actually gone off, I don't care because I know it has not gotten to any point I'm interested in. Price is still consolidating. So that is the power of using alert. Please, I hope you guys are jotting and making notes. Please, for God's sake, it's very important. You jot and take notes because when you jot and write, it helps retention, and you can always go back to your notes to read. When you are confused, you can always check that topic and go back to it, read it. So you can see the next thing is this bar play. If you know the function of this thing, is actually maybe you learn a new strategy which you are going to actually put into practice. You put it into practice. Let's say I've actually explained to you guys how flags work. Then we want to backtest. Let's assume we want to go back in time, NZD, we want to backtest a particular flag. Once you click this, bar replay, but I think is not really available for free Tradingview. My Tradingview is premium, so and I use it a lot to backtest new strategies. But I've not been learning any strategies for some time now because I'm okay with the one strategy I have that is actually winning for me. So I don't see any point why I want to keep learning the strategy. What I need to do is develop and unearth, fine-tune the one strategy I have right now that is working for me. This tool I'm using right now to draw this thing that I'm drawing, I don't know if you can see, but I think I'll change the color to make it a little bit profound. Hold on. Okay, so yes, we have to work with edges. I don't know. Don't worry. I'll show you how to actually draw. I'm drawing a channel right now. What I'm doing is I'm drawing a channel. So later on, I'll show you how to draw a clear channel. But one thing I want to establish is you can see this channel I've drawn right now. If you draw a trend line right there, we have an obvious trend. That is the major trend line, and we have a minor trend line inside it, which is not really important at the moment. But the one other thing is just do this. You can see price has been making constant touch on this line. So we know our channel is valid. And please, when you're drawing 10 lines or channels, please avoid drawing too weak. You will take yourself out into the wrong trade. I could have easily done this. You can see wicks playing out. So when price come out again and there is a wick outside, I can think it is out of the channel. What is still in the channel? So please do not draw channels and trend lines too weak. Write that down. Avoid drawing too weak. Make sure you don't draw two candles and wicks. Draw on top of everything. Make sure nothing is crossing that line. So when it breaks out, and when it's breaking out for real. So you can see I've actually put the what's it called? The bar replay at this particular point. Then let's play. You can see this. Let me bring the interface here. You can increase the speed, you can reduce the speed, how you want it to play. Let me reduce it. Then let's play. Then if you start playing back the chart, you can see it's playing already right now. But this is kind of too slow. Then let's go. You can see as I'm increasing it, the speed is getting close to where we actually want to do what we need to do. Okay, so this is it. This is a flag. So when it breaks out, in a flag, there is something called pole and flag. Let me draw it out for you. This is the pattern tool. I'll go over all these tools one by one, but see, you can see this looks like a pole. Then you can see the channel I drew before is like the flag. This is a descending flag. This is a descending flag. Right now, this is the position of the flag. But you can see this is the pole, this is the body of the flag. Then one thing happens after a flag breaks out of the channel. You can see this is the pole, the flag is in the channel. When it breaks out of the channel, the length of the pole, of the first pole, you can see this is it, 69 feet. It will be the length the market will go, that is at least 85% guaranteed that price will go after it breaks out. Don't worry, I'll still teach you this strategy, this plan, this trading, whatever. But I'm just trying to show you how you can use all the basic tools now in Tradingview. I might be touching this, touching that. Don't get yourself hooked up even if you don't understand. But please keep an open mind and follow along. Please, it's very important. All right, let's go. So we calculated 690. Let's say. So what I now do is, because I know you are not God, you cannot be 100% accurate. So what I do is I just reduce little from it. So let's say 70 feet, and I'll just do 65 feet or 60 feet. But let's do 65 feet for just the purpose of whatever. Then this is long position to draw our entry, our price, and whatever. I'm coming. I keep saying a lot of whatever, but you need to pardon that. 65 feet. This is my rectangle tool. I'm going to actually use it to establish a resistance at that point. And I will show you why I don't use line for resistance as time goes on or support. I use this example that I can actually draw these support for resistance. Support and resistance is not just a line, it is a zone. It is a zone. You need to have that at the back of your mind. Support and resistance is a zone. You can see this is a flag now. When we want to take this trade, see what? See something. If you know about the concept of support and resistance, then you know that we have a support right there. You can see we have first touch, second touch, third touch, fourth touch, and price has been finding it hard to break this level. So whatever, if you go into this buy now, whatever makes price break this place, it means the trend has changed and will probably be going for itself. So flag, what you need to do is put your stop loss below the lowest low of the flag. This is the lowest right now of the body of the flag. So we are entering from here and we are going for 65 feet. 65 feet. I'll still show you my meaning how I calculate stop loss. This is one of the entry strategies. So just follow along, please. There will be a recording of this class. You can go over and watch it over and over again till you feel you understand it. Okay. So I'll break this down later on, but this is the Fibonacci tool. As I said, we cannot be 100% perfect. Our first day profit should be at 13.2% treatment. We still have a class of Fibonacci, but I'll just come down a little bit so that we can be safe. We don't have to order the market around. We don't own the market. So we have to always cut the market some slack and know that in as much as we really want it to go our way, we must know that we are not the only one in the market and the market owes us nothing. Nothing. Please have that at the back of your mind. The market owes you nothing. So you always need to trade having all odds in your favor. All right, now we are giving the market some room to actually break. So let's keep going on. We have our CP1 here, we have our CP2 here, we have our CP3 here. So when you see me send trade setup now, you should be able to have a background idea of why I'm selling this particular thing. Okay, let's keep playing. Let's keep playing. We have CP1E is coming back close to entry, but because we have fast candles that went in, it obviously needs to test this region back again. We'll go into all that later on. This is not why we are here right now, not to talk about research and not. We have actually hit CP1 now. We moved stop loss to entry, and price is still doing whatever it wants to do. So let's just keep hoping and waiting it to go up. This is what we do. CP2E. And we keep going. Stop loss is still at entry or somewhere around there. We move stop loss there in the middle of entry and CP1. So it's still playing on CP2. Later on, all these things that we're doing, I'll still show you what is causing it. We have 5 wave count before price actually do what we need it to do. So you need to know that after every pattern breakout, there's a 5 wave count. So you can see we have CP3 hit. CP3 has hit already. So our 5 waves is complete. You can see. I do actually, before I do this thing, it's not as if I actually put a ruler there and measure where the market will get to before it retraces. You can see. Here our CP1, price got there, started testing, go there again, tested it and broke out. CP2, price was playing on there for a while. It came back down and shoot up. CP3, right there, market turned back. So I'm not saying it will not go up more. I'm not saying it will not go down. I don't care about what happens after my CP has been taken. I don't care. You need to know that the goal is not to be right in forex. It's not to be right. I know where the market is going. No. Forex trading is not a game of prediction. It's a game of patience and waiting. I waited for price to fall out of that channel. Price came out of the channel, it went up, it retested. Then I went in for a buy from this point. Then I was able to catch 55 clean pips. If you use 0.01, that's $5, 5.5. If you use 0.10, that's $55. If you use standard loss, that's $550. If you use 5 standard lots, you know you have over $2,000. So that is that. So do you have any question at this point? Do you have any question, guys? Do you have any questions? This class is recorded. Do not worry. Even if you don't understand everything, you can go back and watch it at your own pace before the next class. You can use the chat box. If you understand what I've been trying to say so far so good, please put 2 in the chat box. 2 and 2 in the chat box. 2. We have 5 people apart from myself. Please put in a 2 in the chat box. Okay. B said he actually understands. What about others? Cindy, Bukola, Evelyn, and Captain. Are you guys with me? Oh, okay. Any other person here? So that I know we are all on the same page. I don't leave anyone behind. Please, if you are on this call and you can hear me, please, if you understand what I've been saying so far so good, put in 2 into the chat box. 22, just type in 22 into the chat box. Hello. Audio is breaking, really. Don't worry. Let me just change from my Bluetooth. Can you hear me properly now? Okay. That's good. Evelyn, so we have to wait for the retest, right? Yes, but that is not what we are even talking about right now. I'm just trying to show you the replay tool and how it can help you backtest any strategy. So let's say I've actually been teaching you the flag now. You can go back on the charts and go back in time from anywhere. Just try and see if you can actually map out a flag and see if market will do what you want it to do. So that is the importance of backtesting. Let me erase this. That is the importance of backtesting. You must be able to backtest any strategy. Any strategy you learn and you backtest and it's not winning 8 times out of 10 times, that means is either you are not still getting it right or something is wrong with the strategy or it is not the strategy for you. So that is it, guys. So the next tool is undo. You can see this arrow that is pointing back to go back. You can see it keeps going back. You can see then the forward arrow, which will take you forward. That is the redo scroll. You can see it's actually redoing everything I've undone. All right, that is that. So the next one is, you can see where it says full screen. You can change, you can save. Once you click on it, it will save your progress. And you see this select layout. I have premium trading view. You can see the different layouts I have access to. I can use 4 different pairs at the same time. I can change different pairs and monitor multiple pairs at the same time. You can see we have 4 screens. So that is that. We can use just 2. You can use 3 in this manner. You can change it to multiple pairs, or you can put in, this is UK 100. You can put in UK 100 here at 1 hour time frame. You can put it this right here, 15 minutes time frame, then right here, 5 minutes time frame. The choice is yours, however you want to do it. I need you to know something about trading. Over time, you will be able to formulate your style and how you can actually trade comfortably and profitably. So you need to know that, please. You need to know that. You don't have to do things exactly the way someone else is doing it. Do it your own way and make sure you are satisfied with it and you are profitable. That's the most important thing. All right, the next thing is you can see chart properties. This is where you can set the appearance, the color, you can do whatnot. See appearance now. If I add watermark and press OK, you can see it's writing NZD USD 1 hour, whatever on the back. So, but I'm a minimalist. I like my chart clean. I like, that is the first place I started developing dislike and disdain for indicators, because I don't like the way they just fill up my screen and my brain can't even process anything. I can't see the simple data as the candles are telling me because there are so much distractions. Anyway, so the next icon is full screen mode. If I activate this, you can see how it has actually taken my charts into full-blown widescreen, and nothing else is distracting me. I don't even have all my tools. This is to monitor. So you can see if you want to leave the full screen mode, just press the escape key on your computer. And you have to know that if you don't have a laptop, you can still use TradingView on your phone or your tablet. It's the same thing. All these icons means the same thing wherever you're using it. It's just always better on the laptop because you have full screen and all. So let's say I want to send you an analysis. I have actually analyzed. I've analyzed the market and I want to send you guys my analysis. Okay, let's say for instance, let's just do this. Just a second, guys. Let's say for instance, this is just rough sketch. Let's say I've done this, I've analyzed this. I've analyzed this. Just the way I send trade ideas to the group. I've analyzed this, then I have a buy position on it. I want you to see what I've done. I just do this. Here's my buy. I put my stop loss before the lowest low, then I put my TP right here. I'll still show you how to use. I'll still show you how to use the long and short position tool. So this is the long position tool for buying. As you know, long means to buy, short means to sell. This is a 1 to 7.8 risk to reward ratio. So let's say I want to now send you this screenshot. I want to send you this trade as a picture so you can see all the details. This camera, that's the function. Once you click on it and you copy this URL, anyone you send it to will have access to the charts. Anyone you send this URL to will have instant access to the charts. So that is that regarding the camera icon. Then publish. You can share your trade ideas with the trading community. TradingView as a community. This is not a video for that. You can always learn about TradingView communities and all later on. Record video ideas. You can record your video idea setup, then send it as a video, depending on whatever you want. So just a second. Just a second, guys. I'm so sorry for the distractions. I'm so sorry. As you all know, this is Nigeria, and I just got a notification. I'm almost running out of data, so I need to activate another data. Please, if this network shuts me out, just know that I'll be right back in a few seconds. Don't panic and stick around. Just give me 2 minutes. Let me get data let me log into my online login and get data. Hello guys, I'm back. Can you actually hear me now? If anyone is here that can actually still hear me properly, at all times I need to know we are together, please. So I don't just keep assuming I'm talking to you guys when you can't actually hear me.
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Thank you. All right, so that is that for the upper panels, upper panel where we have different tools, and I believe I've been able to show you that. Then below it, you can see New Zealand dollars against US dollars, 1 hour. This is telling us the pair we are trading, which is also NZD USD. It's telling us the time frame, FXCM telling us the broker. If we color code it, it will show us the color. If you are buying it right now, you can color code it blue. I'll still show you how to use the watch list when we go to the right panel. So let's go to the right panel now. We have all these sets. Let's go to the right panel. So I actually showed you guys the cross icon. Then the next icon you can see, as it says, where my cursor is right now, it says arrow, arrow. Then when we click on the small tool in front of it, these are the trend line tools. We have the trend line, and if you see anything that has been starred, those are my favorite tools. And right here you can see moving around. These are my favorite tools. They are right here. By tomorrow, I may have more, I may remove some, but right now, these are my favorite tools. Just a second. All right, so you can see the trend line tools. We have so many tools right here. I need you to go after this class, start taking these tools one by one, and start dissecting them. You can even go to YouTube, take these tools one by one, put it on YouTube. Trend line tool inside Tradingview, Tradingview info line tool, trend angle tool, anchored view app tool, horizontal line tool, horizontal ray, and all. You can see. So let's pick the trend line. You can see this is what we're using, is establishing a trend. Once a trend is broken, it's broken. You can see right from here, you can see this trend line, this yellow trend line. This yellow trend line, you can see price started here, making an higher high right here on the trend line. An higher low right here on the trend line. At the same time, it's making higher high. You can see it has made another higher high. It has made another higher low. But the price did something. It broke this trend line. From this point, the analysis has changed. You need to re-examine what is going on in the market and look for another trade setup. As you can see, our previous trade has actually hit TP at the top right here. So that is that. So that is the trend line tools. Just take it and horizontal array. Probably you want to mark out. This is what I used to mark out TP. See, you can see this white price. You can see where it stopped. It's different from the horizontal. You can see I can take it anywhere. I can reduce it. This is the horizontal rate. So you can see the white one. Let me delete it. Let me now show you the horizontal tool. Let's say you just want to establish a support or resistance. See right here. I have it here. You can see price was playing around here, touching this place. You can see still here. It broke out here, retested, broke in here, retested, and it has actually formed a new support right here. So that is the horizontal tool. Let's move on to the next thing. There are so many tools in there you need to examine. We have the flat top, flat bottom, disjoint channel, parallel channel. This is a very, very important tool which we'll be learning about. So let's keep going on. Then we have the Fibonacci tools, Gann and Fib tools. So so you can see on the Fib tools, we have pitchfork, we have the skip pitchfork, modified shift pitchfork, we have the inside pitchfork, but you can see the tool I favorite, Fibonacci retracement. This is one of the most important tools in trading. If you know about the golden ratio, which has been used in architecture, almost all the monumental buildings in the world actually have elements of golden ratio in the design. So if you understand golden ratio and you understand Fibonacci, you'll be able to pay more attention to price. You'll be able to know that there are some things that can't just fail.
they can't fail. So we'll go into Fibonacci with time. So all these tools I actually have right here, we will treat them as a different subject. So probably in the next class, we'll talk about the favorite tools, the favorite tools for chart patterns, or at least the most known tools for chart patterns. So this is it. We have so many other Fibonacci tools. So let's just breeze in. We have the geometrical tools. This is where you see your rectangle. You see brush. Let's say you want to mark out this place now. See, you can see me using brush to mark out that place. So you can actually use eclipse. Boom, boom. So please practice. That's eclipse. You just want to mark out that important place. Maybe you want to tell me something and you want to point my attention to one particular place. Let's say you want to draw teacup or inverted teacup. Inverted teacup and teacup is that, wow, we actually have one. Inverted teacup and teacup is actually another chart pattern. You can see without using any indicators, I'm able to see trade setups merely looking at what the chart pattern is saying. You can see this shape right now. Let me change the color. I don't like multicolors. That's why most of my charts and everything is always, if it's not the green and the native green and red, then it will be white. So you can see this right here. This is the teacup, inverted teacup. You can see it looks like a cup that has been turned upside down. Then this is the handle. I'm drawing the handle with a channel tool. You can see price is still playing in the handle. So when price breaks out of the handle, there are rules for trading inverted teacup. We just follow whatever it says. But the height of our take profit should be the length of the middle of the cup. That's 50 pips. Let's say 50 pips. So that is where we take our profit from. That is how to use the curve tool. So I'm just trying to let you know that you studying how to use all these tools will actually make your trading as a chart pattern trader easy, because that's what we'll be trading, chart patterns. It will make it really easy. So we have so many other tools, arc, polyline, double curve, and whatnot, everything. We have so many other tools. Then after that, we have the text tool. Let's say I want to send you a screenshot now, but I want to tell you what this is. I'll just put in inverted teacup 1 hour time frame to go short. Me putting this on the screen now and sending you in this screenshot. You know what to do next. You know I'm telling you there's an inverted teacup and handle on the 1 hour time frame, and look to go for a sell. Look to go for a sell. That is the importance of the text tool. So then we have so many other tools, the call out. So let's say I want to put something here. I'll just say bullish and engulfing candle. Guys, I know you want to make money right now. You want to multiply your accounts. You want to do this, you want to do that. But you see this face is one of the most important faces. You can see me taking this right now. Me taking this now, putting it here. If I send you this screenshot now, you can see we have a bullish engulfing candle right here. In as much as I use pattern trading, I still, in candles still play important role in my trading. Let's say I was waiting for a setup and it has actually activated. This was a resistance, it was broken, now it's the support. This is the first touch on the support, the second touch on the support. Then I know this is a bullish engulfing candle, a significant one at that. Then I will go for a buy. My first take profit will be the previous high right here. You can see price will get there. If there's another high that is higher than that, I'll keep going. But if not, I'll leave the trade and let price play out. You can see we don't have any previous high in recent time higher than that. So I'll just leave based on that. That is if I'm just trying to trade price action without, or candlestick patterns, without using chart patterns. So that is that. Guys, please play back this video over and over. Take a new book, a jotter, pen, write things down, write down topics you feel you need enlightened, you need to be enlightened on, send me a message on the group. I will talk about it. I can send voice note, I can send screenshots. It can be one of our random classes and we discuss it. So that is that, guys. So what is next? We have actually gone through this. Look into it, arrow. So please, just look deep into all these things. Then we have pattern tools. If you trade harmonics pattern, which you'll be going into real soon, you'll be using this tool to draw out your harmonics pattern. I mean, this is actually an invalid harmonics pattern, but I just want you to know this is the purpose of the tool. So that is that. Then you can see over time when you learn all these strategies, you learn heads and shoulders. Heads and shoulders. If there is no valid head and shoulder, it will not be able to draw it. So let's keep looking. Let's look for where we'll be able to get heads and shoulders. All these things are the whole essence of our trading. If we do not understand all these basics, you will not be able to analyze the chart properly. We are no longer trading objectively. Now we are trading subjectively. We look for our own patterns, we predict it ourselves. Nobody, no algorithm, no machine, nothing is giving us our trade setup. We are using our eyes to actually paint our own trade setup. You can see this. You can see. Notice something. You can as well draw these heads and shoulders with your hand manually. But I want you to notice something. Look at this right shoulder. You can see inside of it has been painted. Look at the head. Inside of it has been painted. Look at the left shoulder. It has not been painted. This is telling us this is an invalid left shoulder. But let's say price go to this point. You can see invalid. Assuming price go to this point, this will have been a very valid inverted heads and shoulders. When you hear inverted, that means whatever pattern it is, it has been turned upside down. Inverted is not something serious. You can see we have a resistance there, which was broken and tested there. It came out, it came back to test that region, then price shoot up. This is an inverted heads and shoulders. So you can see how important all these tools are. It has actually helped us establish what is going on with the charts easily with our own hand. Someone else might want to draw this inverted head and shoulder. They will draw it some other way. So I need you to understand that no tool inside TradingView, as a naked trader and as a chart pattern trader, no tool is useless. We are now into the class and I need you to be patient. In 30 minutes, we'll wrap up, max. So we have the cipher pattern, we have the ABCD pattern, triangle patterns. This is it, triangles. We can have, you can see it has actually mapped it out for me itself. You can see with all the trend line and everything, I can easily adjust if I want. Now, this is a symmetrical triangle. Thank God we're even talking about all these tools, because the more, as we are talking about them, it's actually giving us a clear-cut look into some of the patterns we'll be talking about. So, as I said earlier, I like to stick to some particular colors. I don't like just using multiple colors for different reasons. It distracts me. So we have this now. So we have our triangle pattern. Let me add that to my favorites. I don't know how come I don't have it on my favorite. You can see it has been added right here. Look at me take off the star. You can see it is gone. This is my favorite bar. So let me put it here again and do that. Just by clicking the star in front of anything, if you put it on your favorite, see, it is there. So you can see this thing has actually established a symmetrical triangle for me. What is a symmetrical triangle? A triangle with equal, the price, the highs and lows are actually reducing and compressing, coming towards the middle. So that is symmetrical triangle. You can see we have price play like this. Then at this 0.5, where after price breakout, then you know it's going up. So that is that for triangles and symmetrical triangle. Let's keep going on. We have the circle line, time circle and all. With time, you know how to use all that if it's important to you. So you see the long and short position that I said earlier on. So look at the long position now. It's on my favorite tab and short position. Long means buy, short means sell. So when you're using the long position, for instance, let's say you do this now. From here, you want to buy. This red portion is telling you your stop loss. See, as I observe this middle, see this place, 37.2. As I move it up, you can see it reducing. Our risk is reducing. As I'm bringing it down, our risk is increasing. Let's take it to 40. You can see we have 40.0 pips risk. Then let's look for our profit. Let's say we want to take profit at this point, at this high. 98.1 pips. See right here, 98.1. As we bring it now, you can see it reduce. 81.6, 75.2. You can see then it will go back to 98.1. So, and this middle, you can see everything is saying. All you need to pay attention to right here is risk to reward ratio. This is a 2.45 risk to reward ratio. This means for every $1 you're risking, you have the potential of making $2.45. For every one, whatever you are risking, you have potential of making 2.45. This means if you risk $100, you'll be making $245. So that is the importance of risk to reward. You have to know that, is this risk actually worth this reward? If I lose twice, but if I win once, does it cover up for my losses? Yes, it does. That is why some days we will lose a trade or two and we'll still be profitable. Not even some days. There has never been a day, glory be to God, there's never been a day that we've been not profitable. Even when we lose one or two trades, we still stay profitable because our risk to reward game is solid. These are the things you need to pay attention to when I said you wait for trades to happen. Don't rush. When you see a very good trade setup, it will give you what you are looking for. It will actually give you what you are looking for. So that is that, guys. Let us leave long position. And yeah, short position is just the other way around. It's the other way around. It's the other way around. Nothing more. Just the other way around. Just the other way around. So let's say we want to sell. Oh, sorry. Short position. Let's say we want to sell from here, right here. Then we put our stop loss above the previous resistance. You can see. Then you give it breathing room, 60.5 pips stop loss. Then we put our take profit at the previous support, which is right here. You can see why I say support and resistance is a zone. See, the candle came out, but see, this is actually the support. You can see price action here. You can see price here. You can see it all over here. You can see it here. But it tested it. It broke it, then came back. It's a zone. That doesn't mean that the support has been 100% violated. This will have actually faked so many people into a sell trade, jumping into trades cluelessly based on just plain support and resistance lines. So that is that. So look at this now. We have a risk to reward of 3 to 3.82. So let's say for every $60 you risk, you are going to make $230. That means for every $1 you risk, you are making $3.82. For every 100 you risk, you are making $382. So is it worth it or not? Yes, it is worth it. Even if you lose 2 of these trades, that's 120 pips, and you eat 1 of it, that is 230 pips. You still have 10 pips profit. You walk away from the market with profit. So that is that about the long and short position too. Then this, I don't use all this. These are icons, small things to just help your analysis or put some things into your analysis into perspective. And you see this next tool, which is this ruler, this measure tool. It is actually one of the most important tools too. Measurement is very important in forex. Forex is a game of numbers. So shift plus click on the chart. You can click it, or you can just press shift on your keyboard and click. So let's measure from here right now. We want to measure to the top, right here. We have, can anyone guess how many pips we have right here? Looking at the figures in that blue box that has details, at the top. Can anyone guess?
Sorry, can you repeat your question?
I said, looking at this measurement tool that I actually, that is on the screen right now, from this point that I drew from here to this point, with this box right here, with all the details here, can you spot the number of pips this measurement is? Can you guess the number of pips this is? Yes, yes, yes. B, Bukola, you're all right. This is 300 pips. Look at here, 300.7 pips. 300 pips, clean 300 pips. That means if you've gone into a buy from this point and you bought it to this point, you will have made clean 300 pips on a currency pair. So that is that, guys, about the ruler. Then the zoom tool, back in the days, I used to use this. I just look at this particular point and zoom it out. But I don't think I need it anymore. To substitute for that, you can easily just drag on price. You can see you can actually do more with this. You drag on price to expand it. When I'm analyzing on smaller time frames, that is what I do. Then on your mouse, on your keyboard or on your mouse or trackpad, then you use your fingers to go into it. So right here, I can spot an harmonics pattern. It might not be profound, but it's still something if we look into it. There are measurements for all these things. All we just need to do is look into the measurement. Is it right or not? So then all these other tools, magnets, whatever, I don't use them. Then the hide, you can hide your drawing. Let's say you want to screenshot this chart to someone now without your drawings on it. You can hide it and send it to people, to anybody you want. So that is that for the right panel. Let's go over the left panel briefly because we don't even have much to talk about on the left panel. You can see, as we all know, this is price from 0.67600 down to 0.6400, 6400. You can see that is price. We can keep going up and down. That is price. That is price. You can see that is market price. And where you have this color, this green or red color moving, that is what the market is doing at the moment. At the moment, as in right now, that is what the market is doing. You can see. And under the price of what the market is doing right now, the current market price, you can see time frame. You can see the time. That means this is a 1 hour chart. We have 39 minutes left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now we have 38 minutes, 59 seconds left. This will help you be able to calculate how many minutes I have left or seconds I have left on this candle before the next candle forms. It plays a very, very important role when you are trading. Timing, it plays a very, very important role. So that is that for market price. Then we have the watch list. Watch list is very, 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 very important. You see, I have multiple watch lists because I am a premium Tradingview subscriber. I have this that I name the back office. This is where I do all my rough analysis. Sometimes I just play with the chart. I have a different brokers here, Owanda to be specific. I have Owanda on here. Different charts, different drawings. I don't know if I wipe some off or because market has actually traveled past the last time I came here. So I have so many drawings on here. Well, I don't know why it's not showing it anyway. So that is that. Then I have what I call the dashboard. You can name it however you want. So this dashboard are the most important pairs to me. You can see they are the most important pairs to me. But I've actually not even used this dashboard lately. I have reasons for every single watch list I have. You might see that it's still the same US 500, but it's different brokers for different reasons. I use some for back testing. I use some for practice. I use some for different reasons. So you can see this watch list now. This is what I'm using currently. The UK 100 trade we took earlier today. Let me show you the analysis. And I believe that we actually solidify our faith in chart pattern. You can see, let me go down to the smaller time frame where we actually took the trade from. Let me close the watch list. You can see this is a 15 minutes time frame. Just look at this. Look at this. I didn't continue monitoring this trade. For some reasons, I don't just know why I forgot. Probably I was preparing for the class and all. See, This is TP3. We were literally close to TP3. We were literally close to TP3. Literally by 2 or 3 pips. If I had seen this, and the minute I started seeing this candle play out, and this bearish engulfing candle, I will have told whoever is still in the trade, can you please close this trade? So I think, give me just a second. Let me notify them right now that UK 100 actually, look at this. I will explain this setup to you right now. This is part of what we are doing. Trust me, don't expect a conventional class. We can go from here to there while we are in the process of learning. 725 pips, 725 clean pips. Upper week, throughout the whole week, we made only 735 pips. In one single trade on Wednesday, we made 725 pips. That is the power of waiting. Even if we don't get any other clean setup in the next 1 or 2 days, we are good if you actually leverage properly. So just a second, guys, before I forget. So because, you know, people's money is on the line, and it's very important I notify them. UK 100, it's TP3. How many pips from TP2? So this is 280 pips from TP2. Just a second, I'll be right back, please. Okay, guys. Yes, that is done and dusted. Sorry for taking your time, but you know, thank you for waiting, rather. Oh, USD card is stop loss. 27 pips stop loss. Just a second. We are almost done with the class, at least on this particular topic we are done. So okay, guys. I don't know, my lamp went off. Okay, so someone just joined us. Oh, Gbemi Amodu. Hi, Gbemi. Welcome to the class. But we're almost done. There's a recorded version. We have 2 minutes, just 2 minutes more. There's a recorded version of this class, which you can watch later on. I'll try my best to take out the unnecessary parts if I can, then upload this video. Then I'll send a link to the private group where we can all watch it again and take pen and paper, jot and write out the most important things. So yeah, talking about watch lists. So how do you add new pairs to your watch list? So this is it. You can see me have oh, hold on. Okay, you can see me right here. You can see I have GBP JPY. This is GBP JPY Rwanda. This is GBP JPY FXCM. Why I have 2 of them right here is for the Rwanda, I'll use it to do all my heavy lifting, all my dirty drawings, establish whatever I want to establish. Then I'll go to GBP JPY to now fit whatever I must have figured out with that rough drawing. We still have a practical class on that one of these days. Whatever I must have figured out on that rough drawing. Why I'm using FXTM is it has almost the same time with Ugo's Way, the broker we are using. So I can actually have syncing time. The time can actually sync, as in if not 100%, at least close. So there, that's it. So on the GPJPY now, FXTM, I will now have my long or short position. That is where I'll take my screenshots and send to the group, because that is it, guys. So that's why I have, you can see Euro UD, I have double Euro UDC, Euro UD Rwanda. See all this drawing. I wouldn't just take this vital information and just post it randomly on the internet, because it is, see, this is what I sent out, but look at what is happening at the back end of things. I actually know where price is going to. I have a prediction of how price is going to actually play out. It might be modified, but actually it has actually ETP. See, this is my ISI. Then this is it. My wave 3 is here. Then wave 5 is right here. You can see. I've actually taken TP before the end of wave 3. All these things, I will show you guys later on how they play an important role in chart pattern trading. Those are part of the exit and entry strategies. So that is it. See, this is what people are saying, but there's more to it. There is more to it. So that is that. That is how I use watch list. So let's say you want to add a new pair to this watch list. You just click this, then search USD CHF. Boom. Click. You can see it right there at the bottom. It is there. You can see USD CHF. Then for me, I like arranging everything alphabetically so that it makes it easy. I don't need to start looking for where's GBP, why it's scattered. Now, even if I'm looking for anything, E, I know where it is. G, I know where it is. U, I know where it is. I have my selected pairs I trade. So this is a USD CHF. It should be right after USD card. CA, CF, N should be before U. So USD JPY should be, yes, it should be the last right here. So I have it arranged accordingly, alphabetically. So that is that about adding a new pair to the, if you want to delete it, just right click on it, just click on it, then take this icon right here, this icon that says delete and remove, that X icon, you close it, you remove it. So that is that. So that is how to add a new pair to the watch list. But if you want to create a new watch list, see, create new lists. Create new list. Let me say toots for tutorial. Save. You can see the watch list is empty. Then I can add something to the watch list. USD GBP USD. We are way behind schedule, but is what it says. GBP USD is there. That is how you list different pairs here. So alerts, if you want to see all the alerts you have, this is where you see them. But let's say you want to erase all the alerts because there's limit to alerts. So let's say you want to erase everything. You come here, you click on remove all. I don't need any alert right now. The only trade we are waiting for has actually hit stop loss of 27 pips. But good enough, we just made 730 pips. Remove 27 pips from 730 pips. We still have 703 pips. That means for every $27 we must have lost, we have made $711, $703. So that's what I'm telling you about proper risk management and calculating, waiting, so that you can wait for the right trade setup. As I said earlier on, God has been faithful, but if we didn't do our own due diligence, we won't be profitable. Ever since we started trading together, it's been all good news. So it is not our doing, but it's been the fact that we learned the right skill sets. And God willing, it has been working for us fine. So that is that. Then news. I don't headlines for USDCHF. It will bring out all the important news, tell you the time is coming out. Then this is it. Data window, all these things. I don't really use all this, but you can explore them. Public chat, there's a public chat room, there's private chat room. Over time, we create private chat room inside there where we can analyze together. We can send screenshots, send links, send everything inside TradingView, but not until you upgrade to the premium TradingView. So if you want to upgrade to the premium TradingView, I'll send a link to the group, or if you're watching this video later, I'll put the link under the video for you to upgrade to the premium TradingView link. What will this link do for you? It will give you extra time for your free trial. I think about 30 days more or something, if you use the link I'm sending to you. So that is it. Then subsequently, every month you pay, I think, about $30 to resubscribe, which is worth it. Because if you watch my video on importance of alert and how to use alert not to miss any trade, you will know one of the good reasons why you need a premium TradingView is alerts. And with the basic version, I don't think I can use more than 3 alerts. Even on one pair, I can set 7 alerts. It keeps telling me the progress of the market, and I keep looking at my analysis without even checking my phone. So that is it, guys. This is idea pools, idea stream where you can go to and get ideas, notifications, everything is here. Everything you need is here. So without needing to rush, I believe by now you should be able to use TradingView. By the time you watch this video again, everything I've discussed with you, if you don't understand anything, ask me the question on the mentorship group. I will reply. Or you can even do this. It's easy. Knowledge is king. Just take the topic or whatever it is. If you don't understand how to use the Zoom tool on TradingView, just put it on YouTube. Zoom tool on TradingView. Everything is out there on the internet. Everything. Even if you want to become a medical doctor today, you want to study everything a medical doctor knows, you will get the information on the internet free. So that is it, guys. So I believe we've been able to come to an end on everything about TradingView. And as I said earlier on, this is our favorite toolbar. To add anything to the favorite toolbar, just come wherever you see it, see this trend line now. Removing this star now has removed it from the favorite toolbar. Clicking the stars returned it there. Look at my parallel channel, this right here. See, it's gone, it's back. So that is it, guys. So this makes your trading faster. Just put it somewhere that it will not overlap your charts. So you can easily click any to draw out whatever you want. And yes, you can adjust the color. I believe everybody knows how to do this. You can adjust the colors of your lines and boxes and whatever. So settings, you can set the background, you can put in text, whatever you want. So that is it, guys. So without taking much of your time again, in the next 5 minutes, do we have any question?
Yes, I have a question.
All right, go ahead, please. What's the question?
Yeah, okay. So the last was that a triangle, like a zone thing that you just used?
No, that's not a triangle. This right here.
No. When you were trying to mark out a zone just now.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that one. That's a rectangle. Sorry.
Yeah, rectangle.
Is that also what you use in marking out your resistance and support zone?
Yes, that's what I use, because I told you, as I said earlier on, it's actually a zone. Look at this place now. Let's say I want to draw a resistance right here. As you can see, there's a resistance here. I could have done something like this, looking at this. See, here, but it's violating it here. This will make me take drastic actions. It will fake me out of trades. It will fake me out into trades, or fake me out of trades out of panic. So look at this. Let's delete this. Then let's take the rectangle tool. Let's go. Let's go this way. Even if it is not actually touching it 100% or staying on it 100%, the fact that it is bulkier, it is obvious, it is big, we keep reminding you that this is just the zone. Even if price is still playing around there at the top or below it, it is still at the resistance. You understand?
Yeah.
So this is still on the resistance. This is still at the resistance, at the resistance, at the resistance. So that is that. So let's establish another support. Right here, we have another support. So see. And you know the funny thing about support and resistance, They are interwoven. See, look at support, 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 support. It actually tested right here. That is why that's why I said entry strategies. You don't just jump into trades. Entry strategies is one of the things we still look into later on. Entry strategies. See, look at this. Someone else will have entered this trade. But no, I wouldn't. I would not. The only reason that will make me sell this particular trade is if the market has done something like this. The way it's coming from here, it came down, it tested this point, and the minute I see it break or come back here again, then I'm going in for a sell. Then I know it's easier for me. I'll just have my short position like this, then pull my stop loss above this place. Then whatever my take profit is, I'll just keep going till I see a particular level I want to put my take profit. This is not a trade setup actually. We are just experimenting. So that is that. I use rectangles to draw my support and resistance. You can see how vivid and obvious this is. So, and we'll still talk about confluence too. There's something called confluence. The confluence can come in different forms. Confluence on the charts, confluence of time and price, confluence of support and resistance and trend line. So let me show you an example of confluence, multiple confluence on support and resistance and trend line. So looking at this now, looking at this, there's a trend line here, there's a resistance here. And there's one important thing about trend line trading. I believe having vast knowledge into different kinds of price action and naked trading has been able to help me reform my trading strategy. Not my doing. I actually tried my best to put in the work and knowledge, and God has actually been able to crown my efforts. So see the touch one on the trend line. It is on the resistance. So one thing is certain, it will sell. This is a very good sniper entry. This will help us reduce risk. We can go into this trade any day, anytime without even worrying, because this will be our risk. Look at the previous high. Right here, this is the previous high. Then we'll give it a little breathing room, 20 pips. Then unless you want to buy back to the support, we have 46 pips profits, risking 20 pips. That is about 1 to 2. So this is almost 1 to 2.5%. Our stop loss is not actually 20 pips. You understand? But because we want to give the market room to do whatever it wants to do, there can be liquidity grab. Liquidity grab is when these funny candles just come, boom. Then the next minute you just reload and you see that it is just a week. It will just weak out and take many people out of the trade. See 8 pips. It is too small. We can actually go 20 pips. This, even if we put 0.10 on this trade now, a mini lot size, you'll be losing just $20. So I can conveniently put 0.50 on this trade, risking $100 to make $50 times 5, $250, which I don't think is a bad idea. So that is that. But please do not over leverage. Check your account balance, check whatever you want and how much you can lose before you go into a trade. See right here again, there's confluence on what? Resistance and trend line. There is also still a drop. So at least if you want to do that now, you look at the previous low because we are going down. Price will definitely get here. Look at this. Price go to the previous low, then to the previous one. But because we can't cite any previous low in sight now, we will just take our profit right here. So let's just assume we wanted to go for this. At this point, we sold. Here, our stop loss right above our resistance. We have 10 pip risk. Let's say we want to open up the risk, 15 pips to gain 70 pips. That means for every $15 you risk, you make $70. For every $150 you risk, you make $700. So guys, the most important thing is to stay profitable. It doesn't matter if you lose or not, but as long as you have proper risk to reward ratio, even if you lose 2 trades and win just 1, you are still profitable. If you lose 3 trades and you win just 1, you will still remain profitable. Do not run after trades. Wait for trades to happen. And how we actually wait for trades to happen is what we'll be starting to learn in our next class, which is the introduction to chart patterns. We'll talk briefly about all different chart patterns. Then subsequently, we'll now start taking the chart patterns one by one and start treating them as an individual topic. So you can all have deep and detailed knowledge of different chart patterns, the possibilities that can happen, what can make it fail, how news impacts our. You see that I've not actually checked news or anything. I literally don't really check news. I just wake up in the morning, see, do we have any high impact news today? Like today now, I try my best. I just stayed away from everything USD and AUD. You can see the red impact. I just stayed away. USD has a medium impact too. I just stayed away. I didn't trade XPS. I saw a very good setup on XPS, but it's very, very high impact news on the USD, and USD, the US dollar index moves the XPS 500. So I just actually ignored USD. I ignored it totally. And by the time I started trading AUD, time has gone. The news has been released. It has actually done whatever it wanted to do, and it was positive. So we didn't have any issue on that. I just decided to leave USD out of my trading today. So those are the things you just need news for, to just be at alert and make sure you don't have anything that can mess you up. There are days I can wake up and I'll look at the old news and I'll be like, do you know what, today? Let me just go and read. Let me just go. I don't need to give the market my money, because no matter how good your analysis is, if news mess you up, see what happened earlier on today. GDP pairs and everything was moving like wild thunderstorm. It was just going. So people caught on the other side of the trade are in debt. They will keep regretting that why did they even trade? So, but let's just be grateful to God. We've not been caught in such in recent time, and I don't pray we get caught in any of that anytime soon. By God's grace, we won't. So that's why we need to wait. Be patient and look closely before jumping into any trade. When you have this impulse to just trade, go for a buy, go for a sell.